What up, though, y'all? What up, though? What up, though? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. First of all, giving honor to God who's ahead of my life, and hopefully he's ahead of yours as well. What's up, Miss Producer? All right, all right. Hey, listen, first of all, I want to give once again, because I don't know if y'all heard me, I want to give a shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for just letting him allow me to still be here on earth, because there's a lot of people that left us and we still here, y'all. So if y'all looking at this video, we still here, and this is time to give God a hand clap of praise. That's the moment. Don't do it, Miss Producer. I told you not to. Anyway, y'all, listen, I'm not going to hold y'all long. I have a special guest in the house, and I can't wait to get her up. So I got a few things that I want to say, few things that I want to do. I want to give another special thanks to the viewers, all my supporters, True Vibe supporters, everybody that's going to be tuning in tonight. Everybody's going to probably tune in tomorrow. We appreciate y'all. I don't take it for granted at all. That you're the reason that why we keep moving up the ladder. So we appreciate everybody that always tune in. Podcast Studios of Dallas, baby. Y'all see this beautiful place? This is podcast. Look, they got the on air sign too. I didn't even notice that. On air. Let's go. But Podcast Studio Dallas is, hey, listen, when we make it, we all make it. I just say that. So we appreciate y'all for always opening the door for us so we can come in here and do our show. And not more importantly, I want to give a shout out to True Vibes. True Vibes as a company, my homeboy Dion. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Misa, Latanja, which is Miss Producer here in the studio with us right now. Nikki, and we have a lot of people. My boy Jamie. It's a lot of us right now. We appreciate everybody that's been supporting True Vibes here thus far. And I'm not going to hold y'all long. I told you I wasn't going to be talking because I got a good 40 minutes of things we need to talk about. Maybe some things that you probably wasn't even aware of that you're probably about to find out right now tonight. So let me make sure I cleared all my ground before I bring my special guest. No, it's ready. No. You ready, Miss Producer? Yeah. All right. I want to introduce my special guest, the boss lady, the CEO and owner of 413 Kitchen and Sports Lounge, my sister, Miss Angela Kiss Dallas.
What's up with that?
Appreciate you coming out. All right. Well, what's going on?
I'm here. I showed up for you.
You showed. You
asked
listen.
me and I'm
you,
here.
You showed up, and listen. I'm honored to have you on Late Nights with Leonard. You such a busy woman. We've been trying to get you on this show for about 1.5 years now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
we have.
I'm here now.
I think the communication was
I
kind
haven't
of
really been doing anything for a while because I've been super busy. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you, and So now I know I've been to you, and we're gonna talk about your bar here in a minute. But I've been there several times, and I always see Kansas City flags and all that. So are you from here, or are you from Kansas City?
No, I'm from actually Wichita, Kansas.
All right.
And when you tell people Kansas, all they hear is Kansas City.
Right.
But Wichita is in Kansas, the state of Kansas.
Okay.
Kansas City, which is where the Chiefs are. Well, there's two Kansas City. There is a Kansas City, Kansas, but it's kind of minimal and irrelevant. Right. Most things are in Missouri, the state of Missouri, which is across the river.
Where my son stays.
Yeah. Yeah, but I actually used to be a Dallas fan because I don't want to not say that because people are going to bring that up, that I was a Dallas fan for years. But when you're from Kansas,
okay.
When you're from Kansas, you either go, Kansas City or you go to Dallas. So once I stopped following the Cowboys, I went back home to the Chiefs.
All right. So how long you been here in Dallas?
It's been about 17 years.
About the same time as me.
Almost 18 years, yeah.
Came
2008.
That's what's up. What brought you here?
I actually started another business, a software company here. I was going into partnership with a company here, so I relocated from Wichita to here to develop my software. I have a clinical research management system that I developed.
So you always had money, Because you stay in Wichita is where the white rich people
Having
stay.
money is relative and subjective, right?
Wichita is where the white rich people stay. That's what I do know.
No, I didn't come from money at all.
That's one place that
Make
don't
that
have a
clear.
hood, though. I did my research.
Absolutely, it does.
It does?
And I came from one of them.
It's real.
Absolutely.
Now, look, I was going to ask you this question, and I kind of still not really a question anymore because you kind of already let us know that you're a single woman again.
Yeah.
All right now.
Almost. Yeah. Going through a divorce after a very short marriage,
Yeah, well,
unfortunately.
annulments type thing.
State of Texas doesn't acknowledge annulments. So
Damn,
you
I'm
have
glad
to do the
Michigan did for
whole,
me. I got me one.
you have to do a whole divorce here in Texas, unless, of course, you married your cousin,
Yeah.
a blood relative or something, then they'll let you do an annulment. Otherwise, you have to go through a divorce.
More importantly, you back on the market.
No, I'm not.
You not?
I'm done with dating and all that good
well,
stuff.
that's
So,
good, too.
yeah, I won't be back on the market.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I know I won't be either. This is my last one. This producer don't work out. I was about to say something crazy. I was gonna say I wasn't gonna say I'm playing with myself. I'm gonna say I'm be by myself.
Yep, that's
be a
the
wrap.
plan.
Too much energy.
It is. Most time is
I
wasted.
honestly never knew. I never knew you was married. So
It was quick.
it didn't.
It was real short.
It wasn't no shock to me or anything like that. Now we're gonna get down to these questions because we need to know a little bit more about
A
you.
drink after that question because I didn't know that question was coming. But
Well, I
we
mean,
good,
I
didn't put it all out there. There was 80,000 views on it, so
80,000.
80,000 views when I put it out there. So
You get any stars?
I got some
Don't
money.
take
I
a drink.
got
I'll
paid.
take one with you. It's all right. I've been divorced before too, 3 times. For the world to know.
Yeah.
One of them was probably it lasted like 3 weeks. Did I beat you?
Oh yeah, you beat me.
We get annulments though in Michigan. Yeah, they wipe it right on out if it ain't been 60 days or something like that.
I had hoped that would be the case, but no.
So look, you have one of the hottest sports lounges in the DFW area.
Yep.
So, and you just told me you only been down here 17 years.
Yep.
And you have, and I'm not just exaggerating because you on the show.
Right.
You all can do your research. Miss Angela has one of the hottest sports lounges in the DFW area. Mm-hmm. How did it all start off?
I actually, to make a long story short, like I said, I moved here for the software company, right? I invested a lot of money in that because I had another company back in Kansas, so I used that money to invest into the software company, and I underestimated basically the time and the resources that it would take to get the software company where it needed to go. So I had to find something else to supplement some income, and my passion lies with people, and I grew up around a mother that was very social and very much loving and kind and always having parties and things. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start socializing with people, networking people, and see if I can build a business out of it. And that's what I did. That's where Kiss Dallas started.
So hold on. I'm tripping. I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Absolutely.
I knew that.
Yeah, of course.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I started Kiss Dallas, and that's when I started promoting. I was a promoter for years. Started having small parties, and then it grew into bigger parties and sporting events, and you name it. I was just kind of out there hustling for a long time. So eventually I wanted to have my own venue, and so that's how 413 came about.
Wow. Where did the name come from? I always wondered that. Like, what is she? What is 14?
People
What does
ask
it mean?
that because a lot of people think it's a birthday, area code, but it actually comes from my favorite scripture of the Bible, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
All right now.
Yeah, so when I was trying to come up with a
that's
name,
deep.
Yeah, my software company name was Level 413 for the same reason. And so when I was trying to name the bar, 413, 413 just kept coming on my heart. And of course, it's unconventional to do that. But I was led by God, and everything, the doors were opening, and He was making a way for it. So I had to go with it. So I kind of put a little spin on it with the 4 and the 13 spelled out to make it look a little different. But yeah, that's exactly where it comes from.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
You ain't going nowhere no time soon.
Let's hope not.
You've been stamped by the blood of, huh?
Right. It's
Now,
been
what do you enjoy the most in this club business? Not necessarily because it ain't always club. You know, you have a successful
So
restaurant as well.
just to correct you a little bit, because that's an ongoing joke, right? I always tell people, it's not a club. It's not a club, because I didn't want to open a club, right? I really was trying to just open up an entertainment venue to offer people a place to come and enjoy some live entertainment, because that was kind of the base of Kiss Dallas. I did a lot of adult themed music events where I gave people a platform to perform. So I wanted to kind of bring that back. Of course, 413 is a lot larger than what I had originally anticipated.
It's awesome.
But it does have a club vibe, right? So I can't get around that. But the running joke is always, because people always call it a club, it's not a club. It's not a club. But it is a full restaurant, full service restaurant, right? And a sports bar. So I had to, because we're in Dallas, you have to have food, right? So that's kind of, so the favorite part of this is probably the people. That's what keeps me going. Yeah. Just meeting all the different people daily, day in and day out. That's what I love. Just the interactions with the different people.
Yeah. How does it impact does it impact your personal life in a negative way? Just the busy hours, the long hours.
So it didn't until I got married. I guess that was part of the demise of my. But I'm learning that's not all that happened. But my kids were very understanding, very supportive. Actually, it's a lot of my family members that have worked with me. My daughter has been working with me.
Has, right?
Yeah, she's one of the main bartenders. Yeah, manager. Yeah. My son has worked there. He was a dishwasher for the first couple of years we opened, but his personality is a little bit different. So I had to let him go. He did not like being there. He's not social. Yeah. He doesn't like the people. And he thought dishwashing was the grossest thing ever. So he went off and found his own job. So of course, he was still working, but he just didn't want to work there. So it's very family oriented. I have nephews that have worked there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you name it.
And with you having kids and you already have something laid out for them, I guess it's one of them difficult things. Hey, you got it. I got it for you, but they like it. Some of them just not on that page. Yeah. And I know that's rough.
Yeah.
Sometimes, because it's already here.
Yeah.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Right.
But
now my son's off to college, so it's just me. So I can work as long as I want to, be there as much as I want to, and all that. So
I know you love that part about it. Now, let me ask you this, because you've been 413 has been around for about 5 years now.
4. We just celebrate the 4th anniversary in August.
And I done seen some nice things happen at 413. Yeah. What is one of your most memorable events that you ever had at 413?
Oh my goodness, it's been so many.
It has. When I say memorable, I'm really talking about celebrities. Any celebrities you booked?
Not really. I haven't, because I have to be very budget friendly, because we don't charge a cover, right?
So you never charge a cover?
I never charge a cover. Never
Tell
charge
the people
a cover.
that one more time. 413 never does what?
Never charge a cover. Never charge a cover. Hold on.
413, the sports lounge in Louisville. They never charge what?
A cover. Every time. So free entertainment all the time. So when you come in, you don't have to worry about that cover charge. So people can come in, and I wouldn't know if they bought a drink or not, or bought food. They can come through those doors and we wouldn't know. I purposely did that. So keeping that in mind, celebrities cost a lot of money. So there's no way for me to recoup a lot of that.
Right.
So one of the biggest acts that I have been able to book is a David Whiteman band.
Yeah.
And every time we have them, we sell out, and it is an amazing experience. So I would say that those parties are always a great experience, not only for myself, but for everybody that attends that. We have a lot of theme parties. For our anniversary, we had different themes for 4 days, right?
Wow. Oh, yeah, you did. You sure did.
Yeah. So our little black dress party was really good. Also, David Whiteman was there. And that's probably the most recent memory of a great time, and memory that I will always have. We've had a lot of great Halloween parties. Oh, gosh. I mean, The bands are amazing that come through there. They have a lot of good energy.
Man, was it with that private? Was it private
property?
Oh,
Probably they're one of
goodness.
the great bands.
That's who was there when you wasn't there.
Yeah. Soulful Sounds. I've been actually, Soulful Sounds and I go way back. They were actually my house band when I was doing my events way back. So the fact that we've still had that relationship all these years later, they actually were there this weekend, but that's just to name a few of them.
You need to let me in podcast studios in Dallas come and do a live late night.
And I should have had I thought about it. We probably should have did it over there.
Promote it like crazy.
Absolutely, we can do it. Yep.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, we was just there in that private property. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That band off the chain.
Absolutely, they're good. They're great. They're great. Man. They're great.
Now let me ask you this, and you said you've been in it. It's going on. It's 4 years now. What important lesson have you learned to just be consistently successful like you are?
Right.
Like, just give us one thing that.
Just one.
Because I know it's a lot of them.
There's a lot. I think the one thing that's really probably has allowed me to continue and be successful is that I'm very fair to my employees. I try to be very good to them. And that goes around with everybody, but I really, really try to make our environment, our culture, one of like a family environment. They seem to stay loyal to that. I've had my same chef since before we opened.
Wow.
He's been very loyal to me, so the food is always going to be consistent. It's always the same. Of course, I'm not immune to change and turnover. We've had a lot of turnover. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But it's usually for other reasons, not necessarily because they are not happy with us. Right. Now, I'm not saying, once again, I'm not immune to it. It has happened. But I would say 80 to 90% of the time, anybody I've terminated, anybody that has quit, they usually come back, or at least ask to come back.
Because it's a family.
So
that's what family do, right?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. And
people feel that, right? They feel if your employees are happy, they're giving great, because that transforms into great customer service.
Say that aloud again for all these other owners out here.
Transfer into great customer service. If they're happy with their job, if their boss is treating them well and fair, then they're going to make sure that they're pleasing. Because at the end of the day, yes, they're trying to please the customer, but at the same time, they're wanting to make sure they're doing a good job for me as well, right?
Yeah.
So you can't get that out of everybody that's not happy with their job. So, you can look at our reviews. Of course, we're going to get a few unhappy people because you can't please, especially when we're talking about our demographic, you can't please everybody. But if you look at our reviews, we have a lot of 5 stars where people are just coming in. They're just happy that they got great service. You can mess up on food, you can mess up on a drink, but what you can't mess up is mistreating people or not giving them great customer service. So, and I try to instill that in my employees. So, and they see me doing it. They see me. That's why I'm there all the time. I'm working it. So they see it coming from me as well.
Now, I think I've been in this business almost 20 years myself. Longer than that, but literally making money for about 20 years off of it. And I have ran into a lot of issues, within it. But like you say, you're not really a club, but have you had any issues where you were just out of character at work, where you had to cuss somebody out or whoop some ass?
We've had some knockdown, drag out arguments, like in the kitchen, probably with employees, but it's based on disrespect.
Yeah.
Have I had any fights with anybody else? Not necessarily. I try to diffuse, and I even tell my security that's one of our biggest things is to de-escalate first. Try to de-escalate. So I'm usually the calm voice, trying to make sure that I'm using my personality and my relationship to diffuse the situation. No, I can't say that I've actually had any. Have I had to put a few people out? Probably. That got out of character. I think I can remember one lady that it was hot. I think our AC was out. It was hot, and she thought she had the privilege of moving all the fans to her area only. And so when I tried to explain to her that, hey, it's another 200 people in here, you can't have one fan to yourself, she got upset and had words with me, and sometimes they catch you in that right moment where,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not gonna deal with it because it's hot. We both hot. Everybody's hot in here, not you. So, yeah, I think that's one situation I can remember that.
So it's safe to say you didn't have to whoop nobody ass.
No.
That's a good thing because I didn't got in plenty of fights at Union Park.
No.
Being the general manager.
No.
Well, I mean, because it was a club.
Right.
413 is not a club.
Yeah, it's not a club.
It's a lounge. But I love that place, man. We might even go there right after this. Y'all close at 2 tonight?
No, we actually close. Today's Monday, so we close about 11. So we'll close after the game.
Even if y'all win?
Y'all ain't I don't know. We'll celebrate? See. We might have to celebrate a little bit.
All right. Now, you said Kiss. So 413 has been open for 4 years. Mm-hmm. I think Kiss did about, a year or two? Something like that?
Oh, no, about 10, 11 years. I started Kiss Dallas in 2012.
Was it 2 Kiss? Did somebody else come out with a Kiss?
So you're talking about Kiss Dallas, the restaurant Kiss Dallas in downtown. Kiss Dallas for me is my promoting my brand name that I had for years.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, Kiss Dallas didn't last very long, I guess. I want to say maybe 2 years, I think.
Yeah. So
I did have the privilege of going once, and it was a nice experience, but I think shortly after that they closed.
Now, in all this, I know you do. I don't even know why I'm asking the question. I kind of probably just want you to give me some names, but I know you probably not. But have you developed, any well-known enemies or haters in this? I know you have. I just kind of want you to give me some names, but you don't have to. I mean, I'm just asking.
Well, I'm not going to give you names, but I think by process of elimination, you probably can figure out. But when I first started, I had a GM that worked for me, and it was a big thing when she left, when she decided to leave. And she had a lot of people thinking that she had some type of partnership with me, or she had a stake in 413, or she owned it. And I think what she thought, she brought more value to it than what she really did. Mm-hmm. And I think when she realized that, that's when she exited. And when she exited, it was not very pretty. She did a lot of hateful things to me. She took a lot of my employees. She took my chef at the time. She tried to destroy. And this is actually the first time I've ever spoke about it in public.
Oh, wow.
But because of who I am transparent. And you ask me, then I have to be truthful with it. So, but I kept that to myself. And I allowed her to tell her narrative and her story. Because at the end of the day, I think vengeance is mine, says the Lord, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, I could have done a lot of things, but I chose not to. I chose to stay quiet in the situation. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
I know all about that.
Yeah.
I stayed quiet. Listen. Yeah. I know all about hating. And I mean, it's one of the things, there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
Once it's out there, it's like you're either going to respond or you're going to just let the hate be hate.
Yeah. And people will come back and tell me all the things she would say about me and this, that, and I'm like, okay.
Unfortunately, fortunately, I ain't gonna say unfortunately. I have no clue who you're talking about. You already said you're not going to, but yeah, that's definitely okay.
They just opened another spot over in Addison.
Are you trying to give me hints?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Oh. You could say some names if you want to. I mean,
no, I'm not.
I normally prefer names. That's how I get.
I tell you off the record.
Tell me off the record, okay? Now, have you ever dated any of your customers?
I have not.
You ain't never dated any of your customers?
Let me think. Yeah, back when I first opened up, there was a guy I was crushing on. He was crushing on me.
What's his name? You give me his name?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Say it. Just say it. Give me his nickname. Give me his nickname. The name.
I don't even know where he is now. I'm not gonna tell you that.
No nickname. Okay.
Why you need to know?
I don't know.
Yeah, but it was short lived.
Do I know him?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'll tell you off the record, and you tell me if you know him. But that was about it. I don't really date, and I didn't really date even before, I reconnected with who my husband is now. Mm-hmm. I just didn't date, so no.
Do you feel like female owners in this industry versus male owners in this industry are treated differently?
Absolutely.
In a good way or bad way?
Horrible way.
Let's talk about it.
Which part?
I seen you post. You said something about vendors. You had it, and I know how these vendors get down.
Yeah. From contractors to vendors to employees. You would be amazed how my male employees have treated me, the younger ones. And it's amazing that they have little to no respect for me. And I know, when they go to a 9 to 5 or somewhere, when they're working for an other, whether that be a white female, a white male, a black male, there's no way that they would talk or treat that other person the way I've been talked to, out of little bits of anger. Again, going back to when I told you, and I stand on it 100%, I'm fair to my employees, absolutely always, but I hold them accountable. Some people don't like to be held accountable. So when you have to call them out, then it does something to that pride, especially those the male ego, right?
Yeah.
So all bets are off at that point. And so they have, very much disrespected me.
Yeah. And I mean, is that something that's continue to happen, or is it getting
just
better?
Just recently. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen just based on who I am and just what I represent. It's going to happen. I don't know how you fix that. And I don't know if it's based on if they're at home disrespecting the mama that looks like me. I don't know that because I don't know. Most of the time I don't know their parents or what they may do or say to their own parents. But I don't know.
You had multiple situations where you can actually say, this is because I'm a female owner.
Absolutely.
And the vendors,
from just being taken advantage of to being lied to about something. You know, the one thing that I've tried to stay clear of is arguing or fighting with anybody about money, right? So when I've had vendors come in or contractors come in to do work and they tell me what it costs, then I can't really question it, right? Because I don't really know. They know. And then eventually you figure it out that you've been taken advantage of multiple times, right? After it's happened multiple times. I was green in the beginning. I was very green in the beginning, so I didn't know. But once I figured it out, it's hard for somebody to take advantage of me right now.
Yeah.
But that's after thousands and thousands of dollars, right?
Yeah.
So it was a tough lesson, but
you done hooked your did your old TVs and all that.
Absolutely.
I seen that too.
And that's because that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I'll stay here for 10, 12 hours before I allow somebody to take advantage of me again. Wow. There was a situation not too long ago with one of my vendors, one of my food vendors that I buy product from, and he was a white male. And he just basically deprioritizes me, you know. And so when they do that, that's okay. Who's your supervisor? Can I have your manager's number? Can you change my rep? I don't want to work with this person anymore. Wow. And I've done that. Oh, well, can you tell me a little bit about, he was disrespectful. He didn't prioritize me because I know the way he treated me, he wouldn't have did that if I was a white male or a black male or anybody, you know? So you just have to pick up on those little things and just remind them, okay, if that's how you're going to play it, I have a card too that I'm going to play, and I'm going to play it each and every time.
Does that encourage you, or does it kind of throw you off sometimes and make you want to give up?
It's hurtful and it's disappointing, but what I've learned, I think, is as a black woman, we've had to deal with so much. It's just one of those things, once again, because we're so resilient, right? And we just going to fight through it. We're just going to continue to fight through it.
Let me ask you this. Now, we can talk about the downs and we can talk about the ups. Yeah. But overall, what does the future of 413 look like in the next few years?
413, is that what he said? He said 413.
I said 413, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I've been toying with the idea of expanding or doing something else. So I can't really speak. In addition to what we have now.
Gotcha.
I can't really speak to what that is or what that looks like right now, but that's probably going to happen.
Real soon.
It's in the works, but we'll see. We'll see what God says about it.
That's right. That's what we can do. Hey, listen, let me, you don't have to get in because I know it's a lot of details, but what advice would you give to somebody, matter of fact, a single female
that
wants to open up her own business in this industry? what advice would you give to her if she
Oh,
came
in
up?
this industry?
Yeah, what you doing?
I never want to discourage anyone, but I do believe that education is important, research is important, understanding the business is important. You know, the thing about me, I do have a master's degree in business management. This was not my first business. I've had other successful businesses. So I understand how business works. I can't say that I knew this business at all, but I do know how business works, right? And most businesses fail for lack of understanding and knowing how to manage a business. So that's my advice. I always tell people, do you have a plan? Make sure that plan is solid, because people are talented. We have a lot of talented people, But just because you're talented does not mean you can run a business. Exactly. And so that's why we see so many businesses fail, because they're a great cook. They can bake really well, or they can do this really well. And so they think they can just go open the doors of a business and it's just going to run itself, or these people are going to flock into it. No, I took a lot of time in developing what I have. So there was a lot of things that I did in preparation. One of those things was the promoting thing. I had to go through the fire of promoting and building a network of people. So when I opened those doors, people were coming through those doors, right? Because based on my network and for who I was already, and then my knowledge of running a business. So it's not something easy, and I would never tell anybody that it would be easy. It's always doable. We can do anything we put our minds to, right? But you have to have the tools and the mindset in order to do it. So that's all I always encourage people. Make sure you have a plan. Make sure you understand the plan, all the parts of the plan, not just the part that you like, not just the part that's comfortable, because there's a lot of uncomfortable parts. There's a lot of parts of this business I don't like, and I wish somebody else would do it, right? But that's not an option. It's not an option. So you can farm it out to somebody else, but then that's a whole nother thing, because then you're working with trust. You can't trust everybody to do the right thing, you know, so yeah.
So is this something like genuinely that you want to continue to do, or do you feel like you're wrapped up in people that the relationships you built within this, and you just can't let it go because of that? Because what you created a family. You not only created a family between you and the employees, you created a family between you and the customers.
Yeah.
I know several of your customers.
Absolutely.
And their family.
Absolutely.
So is it hard? Because I can just see I can just see it on you. The passion, the tiredness.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm very tired. Have I wanted to give up? Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all can have it. I'm walking away. But like, I've had recent buyers, somebody that wanted to actually come in and buy, actually a couple people wanted to come in and buy the business. And, I had to give them a number to say what number would make you walk away, would want you to walk away. And really, I couldn't come up with that, because financially, yes, that number makes sense. But then I had to think about, because in one instance, this buyer was not going to continue 413. They was going to do something else with it, right? So that meant all the people that I employ. I have about 35 employees, their families. I have all these bands. I have security. There's a lot of people that are impacted by just that one decision of me, right? And so I have to think if it's worth it. And so far it's not. So I'm good right now.
There you go.
I'm good right now.
There you go.
We're going to hang on right now. We're going to hang on right now.
So
as hard as it is, and the struggle is real with the entire business, and but I'm going to hang on for it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Like
God keeps blessing, and as long as he keeps blessing and telling me I'm on the right track, then we're good.
You are.
Yeah.
You are. I never heard 413 name, and you've been doing a good job of staying out the way.
Yeah.
Because 413 is never in the conversation as it relates to competition.
Right.
As it relates to, that bar is there, that bar is there. You're in a league of your own.
Right.
How does that feel? And you know it. You know that, right?
Well, the thing about people always have asked me that question for years, like, how do you feel about running this place? And for whatever reason, I can't feel it. I don't feel it. I don't feel it. As great as it is, and as accomplished as it is, and as successful as I've been, I don't feel that. I'm still just me, and I'm still just doing what I feel like I was led to do. So that part doesn't really register to me. It really doesn't. And maybe there's something broken with me, but it doesn't. Like, and maybe that's why I stay humble, and I can still continue to create all these relationships and just be me, walking around and share me, you know? Yeah. Because that part, it doesn't register. Yeah.
You do a lot for the community too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do. And the holidays are coming up, and I know you got some things up your sleeve. So what 413 doing this holiday season for the people? Well,
I'm not quite sure yet, but I know last year we did partner with the Salvation Army of Louisville, and we fed over 80 families with children. And I just basically offered them a free meal, and they could just come in one day, and they just came in. Those kids that are getting angels from the angel tree, right? Those families were given a coupon that they could bring in, and we fed their whole family.
That is awesome.
One day. Yeah, that was great. The only downside of that, it wasn't a lot of us. And so I didn't really, although I still felt okay about it, I had wished that
it wasn't a lot of black people.
Right. Yeah. It was more of the Hispanic community, which that's okay. They needed it. But I did wish the next time I do something that I really reach out to.
Yeah. Well, you wanted to support your community. Yeah. Your community.
But I do a lot for, a lot of the sororities. I mean, we just sponsored a golf tournament last year with the Sigmas. And then we'll do a few other things. We're always, anytime somebody comes to me and asks me for something, I'm always like, yeah, I got you.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Now, T Love, he didn't even, I don't know, he probably lying. No, you don't never know when T Love. But he wasn't that familiar with 413, and I'm not sure why. Right. But since we know that, I need you to tell the people. Yeah. All about, not all about, we've been talking about it, but where's it at? Your hours, your specials.
That's the thing about it. A lot of people still haven't heard about 413. We still get a lot of people that's their first time. And it's amazing to me, which, that just goes to show you that we're probably not doing enough marketing or enough promoting, but we are located in Louisville, like you said. We're off of 135 and 121. It's in the Lake Vista Center. And my thing is we have a little bit of a different vibe as far as when it comes to the food, right? We are a sports bar. We have sports bar food, but we have soul food.
Absolutely.
I live on the north end of the Dallas area, so I wanted to make sure that, one, I reconnected with my mom. My mother used to cook all the food that we served. She cooked. So when I designed the menu, it was based around the things that she used to cook for us. And people are like, you're going to put soul food in a sports bar? Absolutely. And it worked. It worked.
Definitely worked.
People come for the food, so we sell
oxtails at a sports bar.
Right. We sell fried catfish. We sell so much catfish, so many greens, so many yams.
So many greens.
So many greens. And I have one guy, that's all he does all week is pick greens and cut up yams. That's his whole job.
That's all he do.
That's for 3-4 days a week. That's all he does all day long. Because y'all come in and y'all eat up all that stuff.
You got a whole Nino Brown operation going on.
Yeah, for real.
God, you got somebody just
he's back there just picking the greens and just cutting up those yams because we had to make sure it was fresh and it's not coming out of a can.
Yeah, absolutely. Them glory greens go hard though. You ain't got to even
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I've not eaten them.
You ain't eat that glory greens?
No.
They sell them in the bag too. Fresh, like you don't have to get them in a can.
Oh, I don't know.
They go hard.
Yeah, we get the whole stocks.
Sure. So 413 got the authentic soul food. Now, oxtails are served when?
So we sell soul food every day, but we have what's called Soul Food Sunday.
Okay.
And what we do is we add a few more things on Sunday, like smothered pork chops. Sometimes we have meatloaf, we have black-eyed peas, we have, like you said, the oxtails, we have chicken and dressing.
Dressing, sweet? Sweet dressing or not sweet?
Not so sweet. It's a savory dressing, but we do have some cranberry sauce on the side for you.
Yeah, you go. I don't like sweet
But
dressing.
we might have some beef tips, but we'll shake it up a little bit and add a few more items on Sunday that you can only get on Sunday.
Any brunches going on?
No, we used to have a brunch, and we have a great brunch menu, but we didn't really have a big showing for brunch every Saturday and Sunday, so we kind of stepped away from brunch right now.
Cool.
So
That's cool. Now, I do see that you got a new karaoke show starting.
I do. So we do karaoke twice a week. We do Wednesday night with DJ Kevy Kev. And then now we have, we've always had karaoke on Sunday for a while. But Kevin used to be on Sunday. He's now on Wednesday. And then DJ Dream is now on Sunday.
There you go.
And then we have happy hour. We have happy hour almost every day. Great happy hour specials every day. We have live music on Friday and Saturday night, bands. You mentioned this earlier, at 9:30 every Friday and Saturday. Of course, we're a sports bar, so we try to play all the games, all the sporting events. We do promote Dallas Cowboy watch parties every time they play, and then as well as the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, you got to represent. Yeah, I mean,
we
this is
got
our home.
we got to represent
You do.
Dallas.
You do.
Yeah.
I don't mess with Cowboy, but I love everything. I told T Love this earlier. I love everything about Dallas. Everything. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
But I don't mess with the Cowboys. That's it.
Yeah.
I love the Rangers, the Stars. I can't do the Cowboys though. Now listen, you said the happy hours.
Yeah, so everything is listed on our website. We have a great website. It's 413dallas.com. And that's the number 413 spelled out, dallas.com. And that'll list all of our happy hour specials. That'll show the calendar of events, where the bands are, when they're coming in. The menu is right there. Ordering online, we have DoorDash, we have Uber Eats, we have Grubhub, we have, you can pick it up directly from us. We do a lot of that. We do a high volume of online orders a week, every day. But yeah.
And this is black owned. You don't have no white person silent partners, do you?
I don't have any partners. I have no partners. So this is black It's just me. It's just me.
That's
100% me.
They had you on the radio too, though. You know how they list all the black names? Yeah. I hear it all the
Actually,
time.
we're getting ready to run some more radio ads pretty soon. I didn't run that ad. I didn't even know where that came from, but people were calling me and said, "Hey, you're on the radio. 413 is on the radio."
Yeah.
So I don't know where that came from, but I appreciate it.
Black business. Yeah,
I absolutely appreciate it. Of course, Lynn Hayes is a very good friend of mine. I love her. But we're getting ready to run some ads with them soon as well.
So tonight, like, what time is it?
I think the game started at 7, right? 7:15.
Yeah, the game. I think the game is on.
Okay.
I think because we literally got to go past 413
there you
get
go.
home.
Well,
so
come on, and I'll treat you to some drinks. You just treated me to some drinks, maybe some food if y'all hungry.
I think I'm gonna come on by and catch the rest of that game.
Y'all can come eat.
Well, I appreciate you coming in the studio.
Well, I appreciate you having me.
This is an honor
I haven't
for me.
done this in a while, so I appreciate you asking me and getting me out.
Yeah, I don't take this lightly. I mean, if you watched any of my shows, I do say that I don't take this lightly. That's because I don't.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming.
Absolutely.
I mean, you took time.
Well, you came highly recommend. When Michelle asked me to come, I was like, okay, I'll do it for her.
Shout out to Michelle, my sister.
Yeah.
Well, go get me up out of here, Miss Producer. I know you ready. We're going to go and get to this game, watch the rest of this game. We appreciate you, Miss Ansler.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.